Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today is going to be a tool haul video. So we just had Prime Day. I've also picked up some deal of the day from Home Depot. Some subscriber friends have sent me some gifts along with some things that I've just had in my wish list and they went on sale and I picked them up. And as you can see, many of these things aren't even opened yet. So with the tool haul video, again, not a review video. I'm just going to be showing you some of the tools that I picked up in the last little bit. I'll probably explain to you why I use them, but it won't be a review for like some of these specific tools like in depth or anything like that. You can always ask questions down below, or maybe if you want to see a longer video about something, make a comment as well, and I'll see if I can fit that in. But most of these tools are things that's kind of been out for a while anyway, so there's lots of review videos out there. So we'll go ahead and jump into these tools, see what I picked up, how much they cost, where I got them, those kinds of things. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first thing that I got was a toilet transporter. This one's been in my Amazon wish list. It was normal price was $40 and I just didn't want to pay that for it. But as scrolling through my wish list like I normally do, this was on sale one day for $29.99. So it was $10 off, or basically a fourth off, 25% off. Just to give you an idea what it is, it's really nothing special, and it doesn't have to be a toilet transporter. In fact, most of the reviews on this that I saw, people were hauling firewood and everything else in it. But it's essentially something that you just lay out. It folds up and gives you some handles. I'll kind of show you the pictures here of it, and it's made for somebody who's basically taking a toilet out. You can set it on this, pick it up, carry it out of the house, you know, keep that wax ring gunk from getting on somebody's floors, along with the water dripping out of your toilet, those kinds of things. That's the idea behind this right here. So maybe you guys didn't know that it was out there. I haven't used it yet, obviously. I just got it out of the package, but I thought I'd probably use it for toilets. But also this could just be something I take in the house anytime I'm doing plumbing, taking out faucets, anything like that. As I take them out, I can just set them on this, and then whenever I'm done with the job, I can just carry all that stuff outside. Again, don't have to worry about water dripping out of supply lines, whatever it might be. So I thought it might be something useful. If any of you have been using it before, let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And if I ever do use it here in the next little bit or anything like that, I'll try to make a comment down below this video as well. But that's one of the first things that I picked up. One of the next things that I picked up was a Prime Day deal, and I picked up another hosiery. It's a Big Joey pouch. I mostly have the like original size. I've probably got several of those. I do have a Big Joey Pro. This one again is just the Big Joey. The normal price on this one, I believe it was $40, and they had it on sale for $27 on Prime Day. And I've been wanting another big one. That's the only other Big Joey that I have. Now, the only difference between this one and the one that I already own, of course, the one I have is the Pro version. And again, I got a video for these if you want to check out the more in-depth thing. But the Pro version has these slots on the side, which basically allows you to slide your hosiery Magmasters or any of their other hosiery attachments there on the side. But you can also put tape measures. I use my Spider tool holster in there sometimes. That will slide in there as well. So then you can put your drills in and out. But you can still put pencils and things like that down in there. It doesn't have to be one of their products. So the Pro version to me is a better option, but the deal on Prime Day wasn't as good on that one as what it was to me for this hosiery, just a regular Big Joey pouch. And again, the only difference is the pouch is exactly the same. You just have a different side over here where the slots are just for pencils, or you could put a screwdriver or other tools in there if you want to. So you do still have attachments on the side. It's just not exactly the same as that is the Pro version. And then the Pro version also has, I believe, a metal clip on the back instead of this plastic clip right here. But to me, the big selling point of the hosiery is it is just a pouch. Nothing special about that, but you can close it up. And again, I mostly use mine for fasteners, so I really like this. So then that way, once I set up a fastener in here, I don't have to take them back out and put them in a box or anything. I just leave them in here and close it up, and this becomes basically the container for those fasteners. So that's why I like these, and that's another tool that I picked up here recently. The next thing that I picked up is a Wiha bit adapter. This is 1/4 inch to 1.40 millimeters, and I picked this up because of my video for that Klein precision screwdriver in the mod box case, and I actually don't have that on me to bring it out and show it to you. I'm letting a buddy use that one. So this is an adapter from 1/4 inch, so you could put this in anything that takes a 1/4 inch shaft to a 4 millimeter, I believe it is, 4.0 millimeter, basically a precision bit. Now the thing about Klein is they had that bit adapter that went from 1/4 inch to 3.5 millimeter, so that lets you put those Klein bits in things like your vessel screwdriver or something like that. So if you want to use an electric screwdriver with your precision bits, you can do that. Well, I like that idea. I couldn't find any other ones to work with 3.5 millimeter, so if I get out one of these Klein bits right here, again, 3.5 millimeter, doesn't work because they're not big enough. They don't catch in there. So that's not going to end up working out. So if you run Klein bits, this Wiha is not going to do you any good, but I am also willing to ask, do any of you know where there's a 3.5 to a 1/4 inch adapter? I just couldn't find one searching around. Most of them are this 4.0, so I'm assuming that's kind of the standard for most precision bits. In fact, I got out this Kiwheat set that I had a review for a really long time ago that has all sorts of precision bits in it. So that's why this one's still going to work out well for me. These are the 4mm, and again, it's just a ball detent down inside of there. You can kind of see the ball right there. You take those and it just holds in. There's no magnetic holding or anything like that, but it does hold in with kind of some pressure with that ball bearing. And again, now that's going to allow me to basically take and make my vessel screwdriver become a precision electric screwdriver as well. So that's why I bought this. I'll keep this here in my garage because again, this is typically where I'm going to use all these things. So now I've got this bit, I'm going to put it with this set, so whenever I do some work, I don't have to use necessarily the screwdriver that come with this Kiwheat set that I don't really care for. Instead, now I can use my vessel electric USB. And again, this little bit adapter right here cost you, I think it was $12. So if you run 4mm bits, I think this is a good piece for you to be able to pick up to allow you to basically use that in any screwdriver you want to. Again, it doesn't have to be an electric screwdriver. You can now make yourself a PB Swiss if that's your favorite screwdriver. You know, put that in there. Now you've got a PB Swiss precision screwdriver as well. So this adapter is just another thing that I picked up this week. So since I've already got the vessel screwdriver out, let me go ahead and talk about this, another tool that I've received here lately, and this came by a subscriber, Matt HMM. I really appreciate him sending this out to me. Of course, I still owe you something on Amazon and don't think I'm going to forget, but really nice. This is the DeWalt DCF680N2 gyroscopic screwdriver kit. Comes with 2 batteries, charger bag, and this unit here. And this is the one that has the pistol grip option, but you can also take and swap it over to the standard as well. And again, it's an 8-volt. This is something I've been wanting to try for a while. For one, just to have an 8-volt and see what it's like compared to an electric screwdriver. And also the option of this gyroscopic action where I can now pull this trigger right here. It turns on. You can see it's not moving, but as I go this way, it turns. And the more you turn, the faster it goes. Same thing going this way. So there's no switch to make it right or left. And the thing I like about this one as well, with it being this style, is if you've got a slender space that you need to get back into, you can go at it like this and go in it deep. But if you've also got a confined space where you might would normally need a right angle adapter, you can take and swap it over like that. And this is just also maybe sometimes a little more comfortable to use. So I haven't put it to use a whole awful lot yet, but I was again curious about how this works out compared to the vessel electric screwdriver, because this whole kit with 2 batteries like this, you've got the adjustable chuck. You can change it from pistol to regular. $120 is what this costs. I don't think that's a bad price for, you know, 2 batteries and all the things that go along with that. But I always wondered, did I really need it? Because of course I've got lots of M12, you know, impacts, drills and all those. So that's kind of more of if I need more power. And then you got the compactness of a vessel electric screwdriver. It's kind of right there in between. But how does it work in comparison? I was really curious power wise. So if I take my vessel screwdriver here, this is an 1 1/4 drywall screw. This is something that this screwdriver, you know, is not going to do. This is more for machine type screws and those kinds of things. So if you wanted to carry this as your only thing, you're not going to be able to do some stuff with it. So if I try to put this screw in, you're going to torque out right there. It's starting to torque out. You've got that much screw still stuck out. Versus, let me go ahead and go in reverse with this. And it takes you some getting used to for that gyroscopic action, but it is super nice. So now if I take this DeWalt, I'm going to start it and turn it. I mean, it puts it way down in there. So definitely at that 8-volt, a lot more power. So if you've tried electric screwdrivers and you do work where it just doesn't work out for you because they don't have enough power, I mean, again, these work phenomenal for me in electrical work and stuff like that, putting in fixture screws. But maybe you want to carry something that's a little bit more powerful, but you don't need a 12-volt impact, or you don't need whatever, because this is a little bit smaller footprint. And again, you also have the option, you know, to be able to get this in deeper spots, and then also be able to get it in a right angle as well. So again, I really appreciate it, Matt, sending this out. I can't wait to kind of put it to use more, see what I think about it. But I know several of you have it. Let me know if it's become your bread and butter, you know, drill type thing that you use all the time, or if you found it not to be as useful as you think it is, or as you thought it would be. Let us know that in the comments below. But again, thanks to Matt, this is something else that I got here recently. And next up, also from Matt HMM, he put this in the same package with that DeWalt screwdriver. He also gave me the cabinet maker sidekick. I was pretty excited to see this in there as well. This is something he's talked to me about, and he wears this because he likes the flatness of it. You know, most tape measure pouches stick out from your side. He likes this one because he said he can just get in his vehicle and put his seatbelt on and all those things. This one's going to run you about $25 on Amazon. I think you can get it some other places, but they have a right hand and a left hand, so you have to pay attention to that. I believe this one's the right hand, and what that does is that swaps your pencil holder from one side to the other based on if you're going to wear it on your right or wear it on your left. So they do sell both options. It does have a tape measure clip, so you just clip your tape measure on here. Also a pencil holder, so here's the Hultafors pencil. Slide that down in there. So if you're a person who carries these two things on the daily, no matter what you're doing, these are two things you 100% carry. It is very flat. I've worn this. I wear it whenever I do estimating now, and you know, that way I can just get in and out of my truck and leave it on, and I really like it. The one thing that kind of I don't like is that I have to loop my belt through it, but in all honesty, if I had to guess, if it had a clip that you just clipped over your belt, sometimes with things that you know, pull on and off and you want it to fit snug in there like what this does, once you pull that tape measure up, if this was a clip, sometimes that wants to come off. So that might be a better option for this, even though you're going to have to put it on every single day. If it's something you're going to wear all day long, I don't think that that matters. I just don't like stuff like this if it's stuff that I take on and off all day long. But if this is going to be a daily driver where you wear it all day, that's probably not that big of a deal. But thanks to Matt, this is also something else that I picked up here recently. Next up, I picked these up on Deal of the Day. This was the Deal of the Day on HomeDepot.com. I got the M18 top off along with this Rover light. This is the 2366-20. Normal price, I think, on this is usually around $100, and this is like $149, $129, something along those lines. Got this, both of them was together on Deal of the Day for $129. I've been wanting to pick up this top off because if I have a power outage or something, I can at least run my computer or maybe even a small fan or something like that if I don't have my air conditioner. And I never had anything that has, you know, a receptacle on it, even though I know this won't power up a lot of things. It's just a good option, and then I can also charge my phones and stuff. It has that rafter hook. There's videos galore out there on this thing on what it will work on and what it won't. But I've been wanting one of those, and since it was $99, and that means I got this light basically, in my opinion, for $30 whenever I got the whole thing for $129. And I like these kind of lights because it has the plug option as well as the battery option. And this one's supposed to be, I believe it's 4,000 lumens, so you can turn this on here, and then also cycle through some different modes as far as brightness levels. Just a really good light. I don't think it has very many attachments on it. I think you got some wall pegs here that you can put those on, but just another option. Again, I felt like I got this for $30. I ended up selling my M12 rocket light. I just don't use that much anymore because I've got that M18 comparable one or compatible one. That's the work light. I can't think of what the brand name is on it right now, Power something or other, so I use it most of the time. So basically I sold that rocket light and got both of these for $30. That's the kind of deal, or that's the justification I had for me buying this Deal of the Day anyways. But these are both tools that I picked up here recently. Again, I just opened them and got them out here. I haven't used them yet, so you guys let me know your feedback on both of these products. If you've got either one of them, let us know that in the comments below, what you think about them. Are they disappointing? Do you really love them? Those kinds of things, drop that in the comments below. But these are also some things that I picked up here recently. This was another deal that I picked up on Prime Day. This is the DuraTech 3-piece 92 stubby set. So you got 3 different stubbies, 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. Again, I'm opening this package as we're sitting here. Haven't even had time to take a look at them yet. So they come in a foam case right there. So you can take this out and put this directly in your toolbox. And you have a 90 tooth right there, DuraTech, and these were on sale for $23. It says that the regular price was like, I think 30 or something along those lines, maybe even 39. I can't remember. I don't know what the normal price actually is. But a lot of these and these brands were 72 tooth. These were the only ones that were 90, and they were similar in price. So basically, to me, it's basically like having a hand where you can put a socket on if you got to get somewhere in tight and try to break something loose or just run the threads off of something. I didn't have a stubby set, so I'm just going to add these into the drawer of my toolbox in the garage. These aren't something I'm going to use in my work, but they are something, I think I'm putting in the wrong one. They are something that I will use in my garage, as far as just times where I'm working on my vehicles or something and I needed it. I didn't have a stubby ratchet set, so I thought for $23 to get all 3 sizes, I felt like that was a pretty good deal. Again, in a foam case, I like that as well. But you guys can let me know in the comments below if you've got these. I actually really wanted the Milwaukee ones because that's what ratchet sets I have, but I just didn't see the need for me. It's not something I'm going to need very often. I didn't want to spend big money on it. I feel like these are going to work just as well. And again, they are 90 tooth. See if I can get you some sound action going there. Had pretty good reviews on them, so I went ahead and picked these up, and that's another thing that I picked up here recently. And last but not least, but probably the cheapest thing that I picked up, or actually it might be right behind that Wiha precision driver bit. This is the pocket doorstop. I think it's pocketstop.com is where you can buy it out. I ended up getting mine on Amazon, but you can see made in the USA. Maybe you can see that there. And it is a flat doorstop. That's why I bought this. I'm going to keep this in my Atlas vest just so I've always got a doorstop on me. And I thought I saw this just while scrolling. This wasn't something that I was looking for, but I thought it looked like it worked pretty well. And it's basically a foldable doorstop. It's got grippers right here and also here. So it's flat in your pocket, and then when you want to use it, you just flip it around like that. And now this is contacting your surfaces, and you can put that in under your door. And as you can see here, it seems like to me it's going to work pretty well. It grips really nice, and it looks like it will work on up to probably a gap of, I would call it 1 3/4 inches at the most. Maybe you'd even say 1.5 inches just for me to be kind of lenient with it, just so that somebody doesn't get mad and say I needed one for exactly 1 3/4 inches. I would say 1.5 inches easy, maybe up to 1 3/4 inches, and again, just sits on the ground like that. It's real grippy. I really like it, and again, it's more so for me that I can probably put that in that pocket on my vest, never even know that it's in there, and if I'm doing some work and I need to prop something open, I can use this for that. I just thought it was a pretty good deal for 13 bucks. I mean, it's not something spectacular. It's just a piece of plastic, but if it works, it works, and that's one of the last things that I picked up here recently. But yeah, guys, those are just some of the tools that I picked up here recently, whether it was Prime Day deals, deals of the day at Home Depot, gifts. I especially want to thank Matt HMM for sending me out that DeWalt gyroscopic driver along with that cabinet maker sidekick. Those are both 2 things that I think I'm going to get quite a bit of use out of, and I'm actually pretty excited about this little pocket doorstop thing there. I think that that's going to work out pretty well as well. But again, let me know if you've got any feedback on any of these things, if you used them. These are all brand new to me. Haven't used them much to be able to review them or anything like that. If you've got questions, I'll try my best to answer them in the comments below. But hope this video was helpful in some way. As always, stay safe. Have a blessed day. See you in the next video.